Hello, my name is Leah and I work with Intuit, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to create a brand new employee within Intuit Full Service Payroll, and once the employee's been created, how they are able to access their pay stubs online through View My Paycheck. So I've logged into fullservicepayroll.intuit.com. Next, I'm going to go to the Employees tab at the top and I'm going to choose Add New Employee. I'm going to pretend like I'm the new employee, so I'm going to enter in my information here. So information like first and last name, zip code, gender, and birth date are all required. Anything else is not required. I'm going to click continue. Next step is going to be employment. So my status is active, and then I'm going to choose my work location. In this case, I'm going to choose the Arizona one since there's multiple. If there's only one, it'll automatically choose the work location for you. Next step is hire date. I'm going to say that I was hired on the 1st of July. Employee ID and workers' comp class are not required, so I'm going to click continue. Next step is going to be pay. So here up at the pay type, I'm going to choose hourly, and this employee makes $20 an hour. If there's additional pay like overtime, sick, or vacation, or holiday pay, you can check these boxes so that they will show up when you go to run payroll. There's also additional pay types. You can click on this hyperlink and it'll drop down some more for you. The next thing is their pay schedule. This particular employee gets paid every other Friday. If there is an additional pay schedule you need to add, please contact Full Service Payroll so they can do that for you. Next is pay method. Since this is a test company, direct deposit's not activated, but if it was, you could click edit and choose direct deposit here. In the meantime, I'm going to keep it at check. I'm going to click continue. Next step is taxes. So first thing is entering in their social security. Federal filing status is single, no additional allowances or additional withholding. For the state of Arizona, the percentage withholding is going to be 2.7 with no additional withholdings. And if there's any exemptions, which is in rare cases, please contact full service support so that they can set that up. I'm going to click continue. Next step is deductions and contributions. So if this particular employee has a deduction or a contribution that they need to add to their pay stubs, their paychecks, they can absolutely do that by clicking on this link here. In this case, we're going to add a 401k account. Fidelity 401k is the name of the company. Employee deduction, you can choose either fixed amount per paycheck or percent of gross. So in this case, I'm going to put 5% of gross pay. Now, if the company that this employee is working for has a company paid contribution, you can add it here. And it's the same thing, either fixed amount or percentage of gross. And let's just say this company will do 3% with a maximum of $10,000 a year. Once I click save, it'll show up here. And you can add a new deduction or contribution as needed. If you need to add a brand new one that doesn't exist within the full service account just yet, you will need to contact Full Service Payroll for further support, as well as garnishments. So garnishments are things like child support that's automatically taken out of someone's paycheck. If that needs to be added onto their pay stub, they will need to contact Full Service Support. Let's click continue. Next is going to be sick and vacation policy. So if you have a vacation or a sick pay policy, you can absolutely add, or you can create a new one. In this case, I'm not going to do that. Now that the employee has been successfully set up, the next thing we need to do is run a payroll for this employee so they can access the data on View My Paycheck. I've already ran a payroll for Leah, and the thing that they need to know is they need to know their net pay. The net pay for this particular employee was $1,159.76, so $1,159.76. Okay, now that you've run your first payroll for your employee, they're going to log in to View My Paycheck. Now, I already have a login with Intuit, so I'm going to simply sign in. If your employee does not have a login, they can simply hit the sign up button in the upper right-hand corner. Otherwise, you'll sign in. If the employee has used Intuit View My Paycheck with other businesses prior to your business with full service, they're going to see paychecks from that other company. Now, this is what the screen would look like. If they want to be able to view additional paychecks, they'll be able to click View My Paychecks from another company. And this is what the screen would look like. Once on this screen, you'll see that it's asking for two items, social security number and net pay on your last paycheck. Once you've entered that information in and you agree to View My Paycheck's terms of use and hit all done, the employee will be able to access that information for that company. Now, if this employee has never used View My Paycheck before, they will not see the previous screen. They will only see this screen. So they'll enter in their social and the net pay on the last paycheck and agree to terms. Now that they've done that, you'll notice Cliff's Best Golf Course in the World with my employee name is listed here, and now I'm able to view paychecks from that company. This concludes on how to add a new employee in Intuit Full Service Payroll and how the employee can view their pay stubs online at View My Paycheck.